I'm hearing like, yeah, they don't give us, if y'all don't give us what we want, like, we sitting out.
That's a possibility, for real.
We're sitting out.
And this year we'll still be on the rookie contract again. The ones that the year after, they gonna get more. They probably gonna be making more than us.
No, they are.
Who's that?
I'm hurt.
They are. Like, yeah.
Reese has been vocal about her low WNBA salary, revealing her $74,000 a year salary doesn't cover rent, stating on Instagram Live, "I just hope you know that the WNBA doesn't pay my bills at all. I don't even think they pay one of my bills."
Should Angel Reese be paid millions when she can't even make a layup? After demanding more money and threatening to boycott the WNBA, Reese shot 5 for 13 in her next game and missed shots that high schoolers would make. Meanwhile, her $73,000 salary doesn't cover her $8,000 monthly rent, which is $96,000 a year. Is this a case of poor financial planning, or is Reese actually underpaid? And how does she compare to Caitlin Clark, who's breaking viewership records while Reese's game struggle to hit 100,000 viewers? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. You know what's crazy? Angel Reese isn't just missing layups. She's missing the entire point of how professional sports work. Let's break down what happened here. Angel goes on her podcast Unapologetically Angel and straight up threatens the WNBA with a boycott if they don't pay her more money. Bold move for someone shooting a dismal 39% from the field this season, right?
Reese's financial struggles stem from WNBA salary not matching her past earnings, as her NIL valuation at LSU was $1.8 million, bolstered by deals with Reebok, PlayStation, McDonald's, and Coach. Since the WNBA's $200 million revenue last season only allocated 9.3% to salaries, unlike the NBA's 50% share of the $5.3 billion in 2023.
So other major sports have done it. Here's a quick list for you, PBD. I put this together. Biggest sports strikes in history. 1994, the MLB strike. It was the first time that the World Series was canceled.
I remember.
But here's where it gets wild. The very next game, after making these demands, she puts up one of the most embarrassing performances you could imagine from someone who thinks they deserve millions. We're talking 5 for 13 from the field, and these weren't difficult shots. One of them hit the bottom of the backboard. Like, how do you even do that as a professional basketball player? That's something you'd expect to see in a middle school gym, not from someone demanding a bigger paycheck. Her podcast threat was something else. I'm hearing like, yeah, if y'all don't give us what we want, we sitting out. She made sure to double down on social media too, just in case anyone missed the message. Meanwhile, her current salary is $73,000, part of a standard 4-year rookie deal worth $325,000 total. But get this, she admitted on TikTok she pays $8,000 a month in rent. That's $96,000 a year. So wait a minute.
All right, so Angel Reese says this. Rob, if you want to play this clip. You know what I love watching? I love watching her highlights of missing shots. She's got to be the worst shooter you've met in your life. Is that Shaq's 24 shoes in the back? That's Shaq's shoes right when he came out. Yeah, those are Shaq's shoes in the back.
And this year we'll still be on the rookie contract again. The ones that the year after, they gonna get more. They probably gonna be making more than us.
No, they are.
Who's that?
I'm hurt.
They are. Like, yeah.
Angel Reese is paying more in rent than she makes in salary. That's not the WNBA's problem. That's just poor financial planning. She's living way beyond her means and then complaining that the league isn't paying her enough. Make it make sense. The real kicker, she's mad that future rookies might make more than her, saying the ones coming in this year will still be on the rookie contract, but the ones after that, they probably going to be making more than us. That's literally how sports contracts work. You sign a deal, you stick with it even if the league grows. Every athlete in every sport knows this. What Angel doesn't seem to understand is that the WNBA lost around $40 million last season. They're not exactly swimming in cash to tear up rookie contracts just because she's unhappy. The league has real financial constraints that affect how they structure player salary.
In 1998, the NBA went on strike. They canceled the All-Star game for the first time.
No one
The
noticed.
NFL has gone on strike multiple times. 1982, 1987, 2011. Without noticing it, Vinny, 2004. You were in the Army or
cared, I
the
would've been so
Air
mad.
Force. But here's the catch. Angel Reese, who allegedly has a $200 million revenue for the WNBA. In 1994, MLB, NBA, NFL, what's the Number one revenue sport in America. What do you think it is? The NFL. How much you think they make? $17 billion.
Those financial constraints aren't just theoretical, they're exposing a shocking reality about who truly drives value in the WNBA. And the viewership numbers tell a story that Angel Reese definitely doesn't want you to hear. Let's talk about what happens when Angel plays without Caitlin Clark as her opponent. Her unrivaled league games are pulling in fewer than 100,000 viewers. That's absolutely terrible. Worse than random college games nobody cares about. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is breaking viewership records and selling out arenas everywhere she goes. The contrast couldn't be more stark. You can literally see the difference when you look at the stands. When Clark plays, the seats are packed to capacity. When Reese plays without Clark on the other side, let's just say there are plenty of good seats still available. The empty arenas don't lie, folks. And it's not just about their drawing power, it's about their entire approach to the game and the league.
Angel Reese says WNBA players could go on strike over salary and benefits.
I'm hearing like, yeah, they don't give us, if y'all don't give us what we want, like, we sitting
Yeah,
out.
that's a possibility for real.
We're sitting out.
Reese has been vocal about her low WNBA salary, revealing her $74,000 a year salary doesn't cover rent, stating on Instagram Live, "I just hope you know that the WNBA doesn't pay my bills at all. I don't even think they pay one of my bills."
While Angel is out there making demands and acting entitled, Caitlin shows nothing but appreciation for where women's basketball is heading. Clark actually said, "I think where the WNBA is right now is pretty incredible. I think a lot of people or most people would not believe it's in the place that it is right now." That's called gratitude, Angel. Look it up. The social media reaction to Reese's performance has been downright brutal. Under videos of her missed layups, people are sarcastically commenting things like, "Pay her please and give her the max." Others are calling her a brick layer and saying she's so overrated. When you talk big and play small, the internet is never gonna let you forget it. One analyst summed up the situation perfectly when they said, "If I'm an NBA owner, I would miss watching the Fever. I would miss watching Caitlin Clark, but I wouldn't miss anything else." Ouch. That's a direct shot at the value Reese brings or doesn't bring to the table. This pattern we're seeing with Angel Reese, it's not even unique to her. Athletes across all sports have walked this same dangerous path, demanding big money without the performance to back it up. And every single time, it ends the same way, with damaged reputations and fan backlash. Here's the bottom line. The future of women's basketball isn't going to be built by athletes who talk a big game on podcasts while bricking shots in actual games. It's going to be built by players who show up, put in the work, and let their performance speak for itself. Angel's at a crossroads now. She can either double down on the entitlement and keep living in her fantasy world, or she can get serious about improving her game to actually deserve the contract she thinks she should have. The choice is simple, but making it might not be easy for someone who's bought into their own hypes. The ball's in her court now. Let's see if she can actually make the shot this time.